When you look at high-performing companies, almost every single one of them, like 95% or higher, use employee surveys. And when you look at poor-performing companies, almost none of them survey their employees. Mm-hmm. You know, companies are usually concerned about productivity, whether their employees are satisfied and engaged. If there's, for example, team conflict, either within teams or across teams, or you know, if there's issues around quality. Turnover. So all these are issues that organizations face, and they can use a survey to surface information about those. Really the first of the best practices is making sure that the executive team knows that they own the results of the survey and that they're going to have to do things with those results. Companies that just survey their employees but don't respond to that information can actually drive employee satisfaction down. You know, other best practices include really clear communications to employees about the survey, why it's being done, and what the whole process will be, including how the executive team will be responding to the results. Other things to consider is, you know, having an outside consulting company do it. Sometimes companies feel like, oh, I can just jump on SurveyMonkey and put a survey out there. You know, they may not have items with norms. But there's also that perception that, you know, it's not objective, and will their confidentiality be violated? Probably the key best practice is that after the survey is run, within a couple weeks of that survey closing and the executives getting the data, action planning should occur. So, you know, many organizations will form a task force that is representative of all areas of the company, and that task force will look at the survey results and make specific recommendations and create actionable items. So, you know, I think the mechanics are, you know, using, I think, what would be a good, strong survey that has what we call, you know, areas of satisfaction or factors that you look at. And then you run that survey either web-based or paper scannable. There's still a lot of organizations that employees don't have access to a PC. And then keeping it open for a couple weeks, you know, reminding employees of the importance of the survey and making sure there's a high participation rate. And so those are things that are pretty straightforward. You know, if the company uses paper surveys, they should be proctored by an outside consulting company. So again, you know, we're trying to reinforce the objective nature of the process.